So David's in cuffs in the back seat.
59, 55. Deal. Face away from me.
Dude, I don't have any weapons. You just pat me down.
I don't have another set of handcuffs. Face away from me before I have to.
Unbelievable. So David's in cuffs. He says we're suspicious.
Can I get a second number?
You need to get the chief out here and see who you need to get out.
Jersey Village, guys. Jersey Village acting out. Jersey Village, Texas. This is unreal, dude. We're walking down the sidewalk.
I'm almost there. You want me to go?
No, continue. Just stay right where you're at. Keep your hands right there.
This is unreal.
Yeah, you call Chief. Tell him you got David down here in handcuffs.
So they got News Now Houston in cuffs because he said we're suspicious walking down the sidewalk.
Face away from me.
Oh, God. This is ridiculous.
Can you put your phone down, please?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Now, your identification, I've asked you several times.
Well, if I'm under arrest, you're
detained, man.
Okay.
Just relax, bro.
I'm just
Bro,
detained.
yeah.
I'm relaxed. I got a watch on.
Okay. Can I take it off?
No. Just put it above the...
I don't want to scratch it up. You know what I mean?
Just do the best you can. Don't make it too tight, please.
I'm not trying to. All right, just relax. Let me double lock you.
What kind of call if we get on the insurance truck?
What's going on here?
Received a report that they were looking inside here. They're refusing to identify.
Sounds detained, not under arrest.
They're detained in handcuffs.
Okay, that's not under arrest.
So,
You're walking down the street, you're looking at a car because it's off beside the road. That's not a crime.
You must not know what's going on.
well, I'm trying to find out if they want to tell me, but you're being very
Well, you
cooperative.
just said you don't
But
know.
walking down the sidewalk, it's not a crime. Looking at a car, it's not a crime.
If I have suspicious circumstances, I have a right to identify somebody. It's illegal not to
No,
identify yourself.
no, you do not. 3802, pull it out, look it up. 3802, you only have to identify if you've been lawfully arrested. You're gonna go digging in my pockets, take my wallet out, and get. Oh, that's bullshit.
We're walking down the sidewalk. You came up to him real aggressive, and you went into his pockets. He's not under arrest. You said,
That's for his ID.
You don't get to go into my pocket and take my ID out of my wallet. Get the chief out here.
She's already been by her.
7920 is a call. We had two males looking in vehicles.
did you see us looking in vehicles before?
Where?
Better check with your complainant.
So,
We didn't get near any
I
vehicles.
don't think we got his ID.
well, I told you not to go in the apartments, that's why.
Well, you have to identify yourself.
Well, that's if you're under arrest, 3802. You only have to identify if you're a witness to a crime or you're under arrest. That's Texas. And again, he never said.
Don't worry, I'm going to get you some remedial courses in 3802.
I'm telling you,
I'm going to arrange that for you.
the chief is going to talk to you about this afterwards, and he's going to have some training courses on this.
Y'all live here in JB?
What's that?
Y'all live here in JB? Y'all resident?
Well, again, we walk down a sidewalk, we're waiting to link up with a plant. And I don't.
Are y'all soliciting or anything like that?
No.
I told you we're walking down the sidewalk.
Okay. Why don't I get somebody saying that y'all are looking at vehicles?
It's not a crime to look at a vehicle.
I don't know who said what.
And I don't even know what they said we've done, but it's not a crime to look at a vehicle.
What suspicious activity of burglary of vehicle?
Okay, so tell me this one. If you walk,
Can we get him identified? What's your last name?
what's that?
Your name.
Okay, I'm talking to Sergeant. Sergeant, if you see a nice car like
Okay.
a,
I'm going to call the DA's office for failure to identify.
if you see a Mustang and you're looking at it, would you not be curious to look at a car that's right on the sidewalk?
I cannot believe you guys don't know this.
You understand that's arrestable?
It's not
I'm
arrestable.
trying to make this real simple. Y'all are trying to make this a whole lot harder than it is.
I'm not saying it is, I'm just giving you a scenario. I'm just giving you a scenario. We're walking down the sidewalk. I was on the phone with a friend.
If you've been lawfully arrested, failed to provide your name.
I don't know what's going on. Let's ask questions. What if someone's trying to break into your car? Would you want me to find out who they are and what they're
Stop
doing?
asking questions. But you look what you've done.
This has
Look
been
at what you've
No,
done.
this is where you brought us, because I didn't try to do this. I just simply asked for your identification because I have a lawful reason to ask for your ID because of suspicious circumstances.
Your guy rolls up on us and wants to.
Because you don't know what you're
identify us
doing.
and
I don't know how you got
what's going
those
on.
stripes, but you are clueless about what you're doing.
So you want to take these stuff off?
Call the DA for failure to identify both.
Yes, only if you're under arrest.
Oh,
for a
who's
crime.
that sergeant? What's
Sergeant,
that
take your
sergeant's
stuff
name? Limerick? Is that his name?
Can you
Limerick?
please take these stuff off?
Well, until
Unbelievable.
sit tight until we know what's going on.
Unbelievable that you guys are
Corporal, the
this
DA
dumb
did tell
about
you no for
3802.
that.
Have you not had your continuing training?
You figure out exactly where, exactly who the person is. and so forth.
Unbelievable. Are you live?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I'm sitting in the back of a Jersey Village, Texas police car because I had a police officer. I wouldn't give up my ID.
He's on the phone with the DA.
He's calling the DA now trying to get charges on Patrick for failure to ID. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
And the chief of police drove by and didn't stop.
Yeah, was that
He's letting this happen.
I've never met him. Is that the older gentleman?
Yeah, I know. who
I've
he
never
is.
met him.
I've got his business card in my car. He gave me a tour of the station, the back of the station, showed me his patrol car, the computers, everything.
Did they do anything besides look?
No,
He took these cuffs off. of me.
it's not against the law to look at a car.
Take these cuffs off.
What's that?
And that officer went into my pocket, took my wallet out, took my ID out of the wallet. That's not a Terry frisk. That's not a Terry
It's
frisk.
not.
You don't get to do that unless I've been arrested.
Well, hang on.
Hang on my ass. I'm sitting here in the back of a police
I don't know
car
everything that's
handcuffed.
happened, sir. I don't know.
I just
everything
told
that's
you what happened.
And that's what you tell me. I don't know. I got to figure out what's going on
So
exactly.
you're going to back the liar?
I don't know
That's
if
what
he's
you're
lying
doing.
or
You're
not,
backing the
sir.
liar. That's
I
why
don't
we
know
have a
what's happened
supervisor
so far.
here to straighten this stuff out. That's what you're supposed to do.
Take off your hand. The real hurt my wrist.
Unbelievable.
Give me a second.
Okay?
Call the chief. Call the chief. Tell him David's sitting in the back of the patrol car handcuffed.
I'm gonna put
How do
your-
you guys
I'll
not
put your-
know
I'll
what
put
you're
your-
gonna do when you're going to arrest somebody
Okay.
for?
Just don't drop them, please.
No.
This is just a report we can look at here,
Not even looking at vehicles or walking down the street and looking at a car, and that's a crime?
PC.
Unbelievable.
Reported and looking into this. Is that
Okay.
sufficient for the ID?
And we talk to you.
Even that's not sufficient for failure to ID. 3802 says lawfully arrested.
Well, yeah, all I had was a report of somebody saying that they were looking.
It's just an investigative detention. Tell them it's just an investigative detention.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It doesn't even qualify for investigative detention. You guys are stupid.
Okay,
Stupid.
it is a C, a failure to identify.
If he's
Let's
lawfully
see.
arrested.
Yeah. We can answer it.
Guys, before this gets out of hand.
It's already out of hand. You've
Can you
deprived
tell
me
what-
of my
what
freedom.
exactly is going on?
We're walking down the street.
Your guy rolled
But
up
do y'all
on
live
us.
here? Where y'all do?
We're walking down a public street. It doesn't matter what we're doing, as long as we're not breaking the law.
Sure. Okay. All right. So it is a class C. And you all can be arrested for the class C without you having
If you have an initial
That's
charge,
from the
just like
district, that's from
resisting
the
arrest.
district
Just
attorney's
like
office.
resisting arrest. You
The
can't just
district
arrest
attorney's
someone for
office,
resisting
I had,
arrest.
All right, charge me.
I had
There
reasonable,
has
charge
to
me.
be an initial
Charge me.
I had reasonable
Charge me.
suspicion.
Stuff off.
Charge me.
I can.
Charge me.
Step over it.
Unbelievable. Do you not have the penal codes with you? You don't have the
I
statute?
just called an attorney, the district attorney's office.
Unbelievable.
The reasonable suspicion is a lawful reason to detain and identify.
Not arrest somebody.
You're
Detain.
not
The
arrested, you're
detain.
detained.
Okay.
Detain. Detain. Look up the statute. 3802. Lawfully arrested is the only time you are required to identify yourself.
What it says, it's in the code. That's the law. What do you have to say about that?
I've already explained.
So-
Reasonable, this is a reasonable detention and have a right to
Okay.
identify.
Okay, so you have a right to ask, not identify.
No, I have a right to identify, which means I can,
What penal
if
code
I
is
can do that, I take you out to the jail on APHIS, you can get you identified.
Okay, you can APHIS us, but you're gonna have to let us go because you don't have a charge.
Class C, failure to identify.
That's if you've
You've already
been
robbed
arrested
me
for
of
a
my
charge.
identification. You gave it to my wallet. Stole my driver's license out of my
You
wallet.
took his driver's license.
You stole it.
He's
You
not
stole
under
it.
arrest. You said you
You
just
stole
said we're
it.
detained under arrest. You can't go through
A
someone's
Terry
pocket
frisk doesn't let you go into somebody's pocket.
unless they're arrested.
Unless
They're
there's a
inventorying
weapon.
their
Tell you
stuff.
what's your needs?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Come around the other side.
Oh yeah.
You don't understand I can arrest for Class C.
You said you're under arrest. I got you wrong.
Okay, guys, we're live here with News Now Houston,
They're arresting us for failure to ID in Jersey Village, Texas.
Jersey Village, Texas.
Come on, guys, get on the phone.
We need help getting out of jail, guys.
Jersey Village, Texas.
Anonymous recording. So hop out. You're getting that.
Oh, so now we're not arrested.
Arrested?
You're undetained.
You told me I was arrested.
You were detained.
You told us we're in the car. You're taking us to jail for a Class C.
No, we don't have a. It was an anonymous. All
right, well,
caller.
Can I get out of these cuffs?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lucky jacket, by the way. I have the same one, man.
Yeah, no, I got it in Florida. It's real nice.
Really, I got it on sale, man. It was like $30.
Yeah, I got some Columbia socks too to go with it.
Yeah, I love Columbia though, man. All right. Yeah, we look into it. It was an anonymous caller, okay?
God, you put these cuffs on. Damn.
Okay. Ready? Go.
We'll start with the chief, and we'll go from
What? How do you say your name, sir?
Zatskin.
Zatskin?
Yes.
And so we're not arrested. We're not under arrested.
You are no longer
I'm sorry.
detained.
No longer detained.
You've been detained. We're
Okay.
free to go.
How many times did you say we were under arrest?
I didn't say you were arrested.
You were calling the DA. You called the
You did say
DA.
he was under
Well,
arrest. You
because
said
the
he was
DA's
under
on
arrest
to
for
see if
Class
they're
C
gonna
misdemeanor
accept
failure to ID.
So why did you
That's
go in
what
this
you
man's
said.
pockets?
To get his ID.
And did he say you
Who
can?
told you that?
I did
Who
not.
told you could do that? Where does that come from? That's not a Terry frisk. Terry frisk doesn't let you go in my pockets unless there's a weapon.
Okay,
You don't get to go in my wallet.
We'll see you in court. We'll see you in
All
court.
right, y'all take care.
We'll see you in court.
Come on, let's go see the chief. Let's just go see the chief. Unbelievable. You can't even walk down the street in
God.
Jersey Village.
Unreal. So tell the yeah, we're still live. I'm not turning the live off. We're gonna stay live.
That's good. So we're walking down the street. We got a friend coming to meet us. I don't want to say where he lives, but he lives right here. And so we're waiting on him to get home so we can come and visit with him. And the police come up and say we were looking at a car.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay, we've never left the sidewalk. Never left the sidewalk. So say we were looking in cars. Well, I mean, we may have looked at a car as we walked down the sidewalk. That's very probable. But this officer comes up. He's very aggressive. He goes in my pocket. I have my wallet in my pocket because we're not out auditing. We're just headed to meet somebody.
Yeah.
And he grabs my wallet out of my pocket, takes my ID out after he puts me in handcuffs. So we're headed to the station now to go see the chief.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to the chief about this. And again, the sergeant, I could tell you the sergeant was itching to get me out of those cuffs. He knew the corporal was wrong. And
The corporal is saying he called the DA and the DA told them they could arrest us for failure to ID.
and you told him, you never told him that he could go in your pockets.
No.
And he went in your pockets and violated your rights.
Yep.
And we're gonna be getting